Hello everyone and welcome back to the Wishing Star. I have a lovely tarot and oracle card pull for you today. You will be hearing this message in divine right timing for you when you need to hear it. This message is specifically regarding anything that you can look forward to coming up in the next week. So we are going to ask Spirit, what messages do we need to have for the upcoming week ahead that will help us on our path? What energies will the week to come contain for us? And how can we best navigate the week coming up ahead? I'll be starting today with the Divine Animals Oracle. So Spirit, we are looking for a message for the collective and each of us that we need to hear for the upcoming week. What energies can we expect? There we go. There's two cards. So this one came out first. Ooh, we have the Deer, and that's the 11 card. Wow, and it looks like a full moon, which we have the full moon in Capricorn coming up tomorrow. And look at this beautiful image of the stag with his horns and this woman with her bow and arrow. It's very Sagittarian vibe card, and as a Sagittarius, I can say that I 100% love it. The theme for this card is power and the deer. What a lovely card. That's so beautiful. So for the upcoming week, we're definitely going to need to tune into our power. Perhaps we're going to find a situation where we need to use our power, but definitely that is a very strong card. You know, and I think that this message for my audience here at the Whispering Star, I'm somebody that is just finding and stepping into my true power. And so I find that a lot of messages are coming in and are aligned for me, moving towards finding true power, you know, not through some of the defected ways that we will try to manipulate and control people, places, and things, but real power and having healed our wounds and standing up to use our power for good in the world. So I'm hoping that this is the same message of power coming through for you. Let's see the other card that we've got. Ooh, this is the hyena card, and the theme for it is fear. On the image here, we have what looks like a plain, and it's just in total desolation. It's dry, it's dark. Birds of prey are circling overhead, perhaps to consume the dead. But then on the other side, past this beautiful tree, which the tree is also a symbol of strength, so strength and power, we have this beautiful prairie where the sun is shining and the sky is beautiful pastel colors, and there's a family of hyenas by a luxurious watering pool, and the animals are all together and aligned. I'm going to have to look and see what more of the hyena energy is, but what I'm getting for you guys is we don't need to fear the unknown this week. We might have some fears that crop up, but ultimately fears help us transmute our shadow. And when we overcome our fears, I feel like that is how we really can find our true power. And we're meant to bring to others light and power to them by overcoming our own fears, whatever those look like, and stepping into our power and holding out our hand and saying, listen, you don't have to be afraid. You can step into your unique power like I am stepping into mine, and then we can both be empowered and move into the world together. So many people need this right now. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like that's a really strong message for the collective, and I'm wishing that for all of you here at the Wishing Star. Done are the days of being paralyzed by fear, of acting in controlling and in manipulative ways out of fear. We want to heal our fears and overcome our fears and find faith in the divine, whatever that looks like for you. Spirit is telling me it doesn't matter what you think I look like. It just matters that you know I'm here and that I'm guiding you toward that place of faith where you do not have to fear and you can be empowered and have all the power you need to overcome any obstacle. Wow. Whew. I just got chills and goosebumps. That's a powerful, powerful message. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. So let's park these guys over here and then let's see what the tarot cards have for us today. Spirit, thank you so much for that powerful initial message about power and fear. The two really are interconnected in the world that we live in. But please tell us more. That card wants to come out. Tell us more about what we need to know for this upcoming week. Oh, this one wants to come out. Let's get a few more. That one will come. One more maybe. Oh, looks like two more. We'll do 5 today. Okay, so let's see what we've got coming up next. First, let's see, these are going to be right side up, right side up. That's kind of the angles that they came out because we want to know if they're reversed or not. And then the 6 of Swords, I'm going to say it came out reversed. So, because it kind of came out sideways. So the 6 of Swords is about us getting help and making it to the other side. A lot of times we may be crossing a body of water and not realizing how close we are to the finish line. So yeah, this is the card of stagnation, feeling stuck or resistant. Oh my God. You guys, I have another YouTube channel where it's going to be my primary channel possibly, where I'm sharing all of the wisdom that I've gained and trying to really help people, like I was just talking about, overcome fear, step into their power, and to, if they feel stuck, become unstuck, to get away from that stuck place. And a lot of times that manifests as stagnation. So the 6 of Swords is telling us to be mindful of self-sabotage, and it could be controlling your actions without you even realizing it. Like we self-sabotage when we're afraid, and that's not being in our power. So this week, Spirit is asking you to not fear the unknown and be stagnant. It's a gentle reminder that change is good and encourages you to be brave during this transition. So maybe we're transitioning. Maybe you guys are here and a part of my audience because you're coming along on this transition with me. I'm certainly in transition. Let's move toward that new place, okay? Let's see what else the cards have in store for us. What do we have here? Ooh, the 7 of Swords, also reversed. A lot of sword energy today in air. You know, that can be that we're in our mind a bit. So the 7 of Swords reversed can mean that we are escaping, that we're clearing our conscience, and that something is being revealed. Like, ooh, see, she's hiding one of those swords behind her, but it's going to be revealed. If you're tired of keeping secrets, you want to show everyone your most authentic self. Oh my gosh. So we want to move toward that place of, again, not coming from manipulation and control and fear. We are masking who we truly are when we're doing that. We want to come from a place of authenticity. Yes, maybe I am afraid. Maybe I don't feel powerful, but I'm going to try anyway. And I'm going to share that with the world, right? Like, we can all be unafraid and be in our power most of the time, but those things still crop up because we're human, and we want to move away from those deceptive patterns into a place of power and light where we can be our best selves. And it says the truth will set you free. So This week, the truth is going to set us free. We're going to move away from a place of stagnation. There's a call to action, maybe a call to get out of our minds. Maybe you're stagnant because you're telling yourself you're not good enough. You've got too many thoughts about fear in your mind. You're fearing this desolation, when in reality, faith will lead you toward this success and you can step into that power. Ooh, baby, this reading is awesome. Next card, the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So we've got some earth energy coming into our reading today, and the pentacles are all about earth and attaining and building wealth and stability in our life. And what we can see here is that the Five of Pentacles is talking about abandonment, misfortune, or loss. But I'm going to go ahead and read this card as we are moving away from self-abandonment. We no longer have to sit quietly in the doorway. We can step through that doorway. We no longer have to wait for misfortune and experience the loss. That era is ending. The era of abandoning ourselves and having misfortunes and loss is gone, because we've been through the trials and tribulations already. We've done that already, and it may still be a time of loss for this card, but I'm going to say that we are pushing through that. And the way to do that is to set aside your ego and ask for help. You'll be surprised how many people are willing to support you in periods of trouble. So right, don't isolate. Don't keep yourself in this prison, focusing your thoughts and keeping you stagnant. Reveal that you need help and ask for the help that you need, and take personal responsibility for those losses. Yeah, they might have been your fault, but if you blame other people and you don't take responsibility, it's just going to keep collapsing back in on itself. Use adversity to make you stronger, to step into your power. That's really great energy as well. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so we've got, again, more earth energy coming in, and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Ooh, okay, so we want to stand up and we want to be strong and move towards those things that are important. But the Queen of Pentacles reversed reminds us to be careful that we don't become a workaholic, that we don't smother, and we don't isolate. All work and no play can be a problem. So as we are doing this really deep work of releasing the old, getting rid of fears, getting rid of stagnation, getting rid of hiding things from ourselves, and stepping into a place where we're like, you know what, we're going to move through this misfortune and ask for help. It can be really easy to get caught up in that energy, right? And be like, I'm going to do all the things. I'm going to get every aspect that has been broken before renewed and recharged. But we can wear ourselves out if we do that, right? So we have to balance work with play. You may want to be completely immersed in your career right now, working hard to provide. But if you do that, you're going to be experiencing overwhelm and struggling to juggle life and career. So for our sanity, for our highest and best good, we don't want to work ourselves down to the bone in order to achieve the goal that is before us. Take a step back and see where you can spend less time in control. Work smarter, not harder, okay? So this card is also, again, asking us to release control and manipulation. Do some work diligently, but then make sure you take time to rest and recharge. And you will be in a much better place energetically this week, right? Rome wasn't built in a day. Is that the right saying? Yeah. So we're in it for the long haul, folks. So bring in this energy, and we're making this some huge transitional energy this week, but we want to take it in a balanced way. Make sure we're not becoming a workaholic or smothering ourselves. All right, last card, drum roll. Ooh, the High Priestess reversed. Wow. Okay, let's see what she has to say. So the High Priestess helps us with our intuition and knowing what is best for us. And if she's reversed, we may have trouble getting our best messages for ourselves, but this is the card with moon. This is the card with moon energy. So I'm not surprised that it's coming up ahead of the full moon tomorrow. So the High Priestess reverse can be energies of needing to reconnect with our divinity and our serenity and our intuition. We can sometimes be neglecting that or keeping secrets. So if you're feeling out of balance, if you're feeling like maybe your masculine and feminine energies aren't aligned, or you're second guessing yourself and your decisions, there's a disconnect between you and that higher self or that divinity energy that we were talking about earlier. So you want to take time to be still so that you can tune into your intuition and your innate wisdom that you have, because it is there. Let me tell you, it is most certainly there. Your higher self is trying to talk to you, but you may be ignoring her with that too busy energy from the Queen of Pentacles. So don't be stagnant. Do some of the work, but make sure you're also taking time to play and to tune into the divinity of the High Priestess. Get in touch with your higher self, because that's what makes the wheel turn. That's what makes the world go round, right? We all have to go out and do our work that we're called to do, but we need to recharge and make sure that you get in touch with your higher self. Make space to enjoy yourself by doing absolutely nothing. You deserve it. But that will only come to you if you make time and space for that. So, wow. What an amazing message this has been for us today. I feel super empowered, and I have repeated myself a lot during this, but just take some time, take a moment to allow the energy of these cards to kind of soak in for you. Take a look at the imagery that we have. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. And I just want to say that I'm sending all of this delicious energy for all of my beautiful stars from the Whispering Star this week. And let's make the best of it. Thank you so much for tuning into the Whispering Star. I can't wait to bring you my next reading. Until then, goodbye.